God bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. Des ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. I just listened to Jamiroquai's album, Travelling Without Moving. I don't know where it came as far as the discography is concerned, but it was recommended on Patreon by my good friend Mo, and given Mo always puts me forward to some great listens, I had to bang it on, alright. 14 tracks. This was remastered, 2013 remaster. I seen a playlist that had like 23, 24 songs on whilst I was listening. That's probably like all the bloody B-sides and demos and whatnot. We did not listen to that. So I hope for the most part I heard the full record. Some classics on here. I was familiar with a few tunes. Those tunes being Virtual Insanity, Cosmic Girl. Both fantastic to this day. You know what I mean? Replay value is through the roof. I think I might have heard All Right in the background one time because I caught onto a couple of melodies. But other than that, yeah, completely original material. It was a nice listen. A lot of material on this record. So 14 tunes. I think the last two could be B-sides, but you correct me if I'm wrong. With there being 14 tracks and the average song length being, call it 4 minutes 20, I would say, 4 minutes 30. Yeah, you got heaps of material. Production, really good. Of course, it was remastered, so it was even more sparkly. The dudes were ahead of their time, in my personal opinion. I don't know how many bands are here now that are so varied and can hit the pop mainstream like Jamiroquai did, whilst being so multifaceted. I don't really keep my ear to the ground like that anymore, so I don't know. If you want to tell me if there's any alternates, please do, because I can't clock onto it. I know you can call it acid jazz and all this and that and the third, but come on, you pop when you hit the mainstream radios, aren't you? You pop at that point, regardless of what subcategorization you are. It is what it is. I seen these dudes play live, not with JK fronting them. He must have had better things to do. He must not have been getting paid enough. But I've seen these dudes play as an instrumental, which is probably just as cool, let's be real. I've seen the actual instrumental section of Jamiroquai perform live before, and let me tell you, they were one of the tightest acts I've ever seen live. I don't know what reincarnation of the lineup they were, if any, but the dudes were cool as hell. The drummer in particular, bald black guy, he was just jamming and jiving, man. Bassist always nice, guitarist nice, but I was ever so impressed by the drummer when I saw them live. Even though on record, you would argue for most of the part, the bassist steals the show. Bassist is real nice with it, right? Guitars are probably the least important part of this record, the 6-string guitars, up until a couple of songs and a couple of moments. Other than that, whether it be the keys, whether it be the drums, whether it be the vocal line, whether it be the strings or the brass or the bass line, they all outshine the guitar, not in a detrimental way, but it just goes to show how this band has turned it upside down and really emphasised the rhythmic section and really emphasised the rhythm and the toe tappers and the bass frequencies and all of that good stuff, you know? Absolutely fantastic. The guitars tend to be used just for the chords, you know, just for the canvas, for the bass line to be painted upon and whatnot, and the vocal line melodies to be put on. That being said, there is some stuff that I'm not too fussed about. With there being such great variation, it is fantastic and a brilliant showcase of their capabilities, but it can be a bit overwhelming because you just want to think, give me another Virtual Insanity, you know what I mean? Give me another proper toe tapper. So you don't know what's coming next, which is a bit of a blessing and a curse. Surprising to me, I really like the slow numbers. I like the slow, sensual, romantic numbers. They were really fantastic. If I'm going to rate this record, I'll give it a good rating. I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. Give it 7.5. I'll give it a good rating. If we cut out some of the stuff I didn't like, I could probably boost it to an 8 without any additional material. You know what I mean? I'm actually detracting because there's a lot of material and some of it just didn't impress me as much as the other, so it lowered the standard as opposed to lowered it. The standard and quality of the music was fantastic, but as far as my personal tastes, you know, a couple of skippable tracks potentially. But that can't be helped. That's the way it always is. And so that was my brief overview. The vocal line was brilliant. JK shows that he can flow and have a great tone, even over like reggae music and the likes, which is fantastic, right? man, what more do you want? I'm signing out on that note. I'll see you next video as to where I'm going to have a look at the Wikipedia page and we'll give that a rating. Well, we won't give that a rating. I'm stumbling and bumbling. We're going to look at the Wikipedia page and see if there's any cool historical factoids about this record. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless, now people.